On a gray morning in 1588, Thomas Hawkins stood at Plymouth Harbor, his calloused hands gripping the worn railing as whispers of the approaching Spanish Armada sent ripples of dread through the English coast. In the Anchor Tavern that evening, sailors gathered around weathered tables as Captain Moore detailed the Spanish fleet's might: 130 ships carrying 30,000 men, intent on crushing England's maritime power and restoring Catholic rule. That night, in the cramped confines of his berth aboard the Defiance, Thomas said prayers for his wife and daughter in Devon, wondering if he would ever return to their embrace. Dawn broke on July 29th with an eerie stillness as fog parted to reveal the Spanish ships on the horizon, massive galleons adorned with crosses and royal colors, advancing like floating fortresses through the channel. The smaller English vessels darted between the hulking Spanish galleons, firing their cannons before swiftly changing course, a dance of death that played to England's advantages of speed and maneuverability. As night fell, Thomas helped guide blazing fireships into the heart of the Spanish formation at Calais, watching as panic spread through the enemy fleet, forcing them to cut anchor and scatter into the treacherous North Sea. The heavens themselves seemed to join England's cause as a great storm descended, battering the retreating armada against the rocky shores of Scotland and Ireland, where many ships met their doom. Weeks later, having survived what would be known as England's greatest naval victory, Thomas finally returned to Devon, forever changed by the battle that had altered the course of European history. When summoned to Greenwich Palace among other victorious seamen, Thomas heard Queen Elizabeth declare that God breathed and the Armada was scattered, though he knew well it was also English courage and seamanship that had won the day. In the years that followed, the defeat of the Spanish Armada ushered in an age of English maritime supremacy, with men like Thomas passing their hard-won knowledge to a new generation of sailors who would carry England's flag to distant shores across an increasingly British sea.